Hey everybody, welcome back to the Chaotic Little Book Corner. My name's Acacia. Today I'm going to be doing a book review, double book review. What is happening here? Shall we redo our hair? I think we shall. It was up, it was down, and now it's up and down and all over the place, and I don't know. I don't know what works. It's clean hair, but for some reason it doesn't want to cooperate today. That works. That's everything up out of my head. Or out of my face. Yes. Yeah, we're going to be doing a double book review today. It is going to be for Bellevue Literary Press, a publisher that sent me 2 books. They come out within April and May, and I just want to talk about both of them. They are... One is about an eating disorder, and one is about trauma. So... which one do I want to start with? I'm going to start with Murmur. Murmur by Will Eves is... How do I explain this? This book... My unicorn is in my space. I'm going to move him. This book was... difficult. Now, not difficult in a, I wish I didn't read it, I thought it was bad, I thought it was hard to get through, it was a slog. None of that. That was not what I meant. It was emotionally draining and super intense, and it felt very much like a marathon. You just were kind of out of breath the whole time. And it is very hallucinogenic, or hallucinatory, I guess would be the right word. It felt like a hallucination a lot of the time. It was really hard to decipher the difference between fact and fiction. This is a story of Alec Pryor based on Alan Turing. And Alan Turing was a scientist who helped formulate AI intelligence, or AI. And he was persecuted for being gay. And his punishment for that was chemical castration. And in this book, you follow Alec Pryor, who was also found guilty of being gay. And he is forced to take hormones as his punishment. It is deeply concerning, really triggering, highly traumatic, and very emotionally draining. I felt a lot of things while reading this. I dove through it in about 2 days. It's 182 pages. I really think I could have flipped through it within a day, but the toll it took was just that much more intense, and I really couldn't get past it. I was really happy with it, but I just felt super intensely touched by it in certain ways, and I really, really enjoyed it in a very dark, twisted way. I thought it was beautifully written, really dreamlike, very eloquent, and extremely poignant. And I just really enjoyed it, and I would definitely recommend this book. I am so glad that it's been shortlisted for the Welcome Book Prize. I'll be honest, if it wins, I'm not going to be that surprised. I think it's right up there with the books that I would hope to win. I think My Year of Rest and Relaxation is also on the short list, so you know what my vote for the winner is, but this has a very good chance, and I really enjoyed it. So the other book that I want to talk about is also fact fiction. So this is The Welsh Fasting Girl by Valerie O'Connor, and this is about Sarah Jacob, who is a famous Victorian fasting girl and the first documented case of anorexia. Now, when I saw this book, so the way I found out about this book was the Murmur came with a postcard like this. And on the front it said 3 titles. And one of them was The Welsh Fasting Girl. And immediately I just thought fasting girl, anorexia, maybe, we'll see. And I went to Goodreads and I looked up the premise, and immediately I emailed Bellevue and I was like, please send me this book. I need this book. And they were so kind, and they sent it. And they were so kind to send both of these books. I adore working with them. They're fantastic as a publisher. They're super easy to deal with. I really enjoy their time, and I really enjoy their books. I've had some really good experiences with their works. And this one was no exception. It was haunting and critical and very beautiful. And I really mean that. It took me 3 days to read. It was 342 pages. And then there was some credits at the back. So I honestly felt that this was just really wonderful. And I think it was really eloquent. And I said that book that twice in this video, but I really did. I found it to be a really fascinating story of a girl in turmoil, dealing with an eating disorder in a time when that is not the norm, and the treatment of it is so different and so much more ethereal and other and not medical. And it was really, really interesting. She was almost viewed as a fascination rather than a person in need of help. And I really thought that was an interesting premise, and I really enjoyed it. I would definitely recommend this book if you're interested in eating disorders. It is really wonderful and super, super well done. I really enjoyed it, and I would highly recommend it. So if you liked or found either of those 2 books interesting, that would be wonderful. Go ahead and reach out to Bellevue Literary Press directly if you would like. I feel like they're great to order from. They really ship fast, and it's nice. If I will link their webpage down below. Thank you to my Patreons. You guys are wonderful. If you would like to support me via Patreon, I will link it down in the doobly-doo. If you have any questions, comments, or quandaries, or would like to talk to me more in depth about these books, go ahead and leave a comment down below. I will talk to you in my next video, and I'll see you there. Bye.